Hey guys, welcome back in PowerPoint world, and this is Vikas Singh again back with another new tutorial. And in this tutorial I will show you how to create a torn paper notes in PowerPoint. Okay, so this is looks something like this, and this can be easily created in PowerPoint. So without wasting any further time guys, let's get started. So as you can see here, I have created a torn paper effect like this, and here I have pinned it with the number of notes, which type. This is note number 1, note number 2, note number 3, note number 4, and here your notes or headings will be go there at the top, and the detailed text will be there in the bottom. So this is how it will look like. So without wasting any further time guys, let's get started. So click on insert option over here. You will find a new slide option. Just click on that and choose a blank slide. Now what I'm going to do, I will click on insert. Inside shape I'm going to choose this option from here, free form option, torn paper effect like this. I'm going to click, and randomly I'm going to move it like this, so that it will give a pleasant and realistic torn paper effect like this. Okay, now drag it over here vertically, click, and again create a torn paper effect like this. Click here, click here, now click, again click at the bottom and match it like this. So this is how the torn paper effect will created. Now you have to remove the outline. So to do that, what I'm going to do, I will click on shape outline option and choose no outline option from here. Now we have to choose the color sample from the previous slide. So I'm going to press Ctrl C to copy it and paste it over the new slide which I'm working right now. So this is done. So now the next step, what we have to do, we have to create this label effect over here. So what I'm going to do for this, I'm going to use rounded rectangle option. So I'm going to press insert, inside the shape I'm going to choose this option, round same side corner rectangle. So this option you have to choose and drag a rectangle like this. You will find an yellow dot, so click put the yellow dot at the center, so that we will get a full round edges on the one side and the corner at the other side. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, flip it now I'm going to flip it vertically like this, and removing its outline by choosing this option, no outline option. Slightly I'm going to decrease the width like this, and increase also. I'll put it something like this much, and let me change the shape fill. So I'm going to fill it with this orange color. Before doing that, what I'm going to do, I will use this rectangle over here, small rectangle. So to do that, what I'm going to do, I will choose the rectangle inside the shape option and drag it over here like this. Fill it with this color and make it no outline. Now put it over here and drag it to the end. I'm going to make it something thinner to this much, and now I'm going to press Ctrl G to make a single group and put it over here. You can't see the this shape, so we have to fill it with a different color. So I'm going to choose this blue shape over here and choose this color, and again I'm going to choose more color option, and now I'm going to decrease the uh, intensity of this red color like this. I will choose OK. Now you can differentiate between these two red colors very clearly. So now I'm going to put it over here like this. Okay, we have to make it something smaller. put it over here. Now for this, what I'm going to use, this color I have to use. So for this paper, what I'm going to, before do that, I'm going to make the background, format the background. So I'm going to choose the gradient fill option over here. It will automatically fetch the color from the previous slide. Actually, we have to change this color to the gray color like this, and this one to the white color like this. Something more gray color will be better, so I'm going to do this to this much. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I will fill this shape the different color. So I'm going to use this shape. Let me make another color sample over here so that we can choose this color. So I will fill this bottom rectangle from this color sample so that I can use it on my next slide. Okay, so what I'm going to do, Control C, delete this color sample and put this color sample. So we have to use this color for the background of the tone paper. So I'm going to use the eyedropper and choose this color. Choose this shape and choose the eyedropper and we'll choose this color. Now the color has been changed. Now the third things we have to do, we have to click on insert option. Here we have to choose the line option, press shift and drag a line. Press Ctrl D, put this line here. Again press Ctrl D, D, D and again a D. Now select all these lines, press Ctrl G to make a single group, and the line color should be this one. Put this line over the slide. We have to remove one line, so I'm going to delete it and put it over here like this. Okay, now right click over here and send it to back, and I'm going to send the back the shape also. Now you can see the line over here. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to copy this text from the previous slide. So I'm going to copy this text and press Ctrl V to paste it on this slide. So I'm going to put it over here like this, as you can see. But one thing you have to keep in your mind, that the line should be proper. These lines should be proper. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I will put this text over here and choose the line something like this. Okay, so now it's fine, and this add notes heading should be at the top like this. Now zoom out. Now it's looking perfect, guys. So we have to move this shape to the left side. Okay, now one more thing we have to do, we have to apply a pin like this at the to stitch the tag over here. So to do that, what I'm going to do, I will again going to click on insert option. Inside insert options, I will choose the line option over here and press shift and drag a line like this. Press Ctrl D to duplicate this line and put it over here like this. I'm going to zoom in so that we can see it clearly. Again, I'm going to choose a circle and make it no outline. Like I'm going to make it no outline like this. Put it over here. Now what I'm going to do, I will press Ctrl G to make a single group, and now zoom out. And now what I'm going to do, I will slightly make it closer to the previous one, and finally I'm going to change the color of the outline. So I'm going to make it something black, this much, and again choose the fill like this much. I think it should be some more darker like this much. And now I will put this pin over here and rotate it like this to give a realistic pin effect. Okay, so now it's ready guys. So final things we have to do is to apply a shadow effect so that we can see the whole tone paper like this. As you can see here the background and the tone paper will merge so that we can't differentiate the paper. So to do that, what I'm going to do, I will choose the effect option. Under effect option there is a shadow option. I will choose the presets to this one, or maybe this one. Okay, and increase the blurriness to something this much, 20. So now it's complete. Now what we have to do, we just select all these shapes, press Ctrl G to make a single group, press Ctrl D to make a duplicate copy and put it over here. Again press Ctrl D, put this over here, and again press Ctrl D, put this shape over here. Put this over here. Okay, so now the only thing we have to do, I want to make it closer, like I'm going to do it, close it like this. Now the only thing we have to change the color of the shape, so I'm going to choose the eyedropper from the here, and now I'm going to use this color, and for this shape again I'm going to use this color, but go to the more color option and make it lighter like this much. Okay, now for this shape I'm going to use blue color, so I'm going to choose the eyedropper and put it over here to fill it with the blue color. And this one I'm also going to use blue color, but now I'm going to choose more color options and make it lighter like this. Press OK. Now click on this shape, small rectangular shapes, and put it, fill it with the red color, like I'm going to use this color. And now again I'm going to use this color for the bottom shape, but this time I'm going to decrease the intensity of the color to this much. Okay, now for this shape what I'm going to use, orange color over here. Orange color. I will choose click eyedropper and put it over here to choose orange color. And for this shape I'm already also used the orange color, but this time I will decrease the intensity. So I will again open the shape fill option, and under the shape fill option I will choose the more fill color option. Here you will find the handle are already present at there. You just have to shift it to the top so that you can make the intensity of the color lighter, means you can make the color transparent like this. So this is what the infographics look like. It will notes type infographics. So hope you learn a lot from this tutorial guys. If you like the tutorial, then don't forget to subscribe this channel and share this useful stuff to your friends and family so that they can get benefited by these types of stuffs or materials. So one more request, maybe it may be take few times to upload the slides at the Google Drive so that you can download it for the free usage, but recently I will try to make it available for all of you guys. So please don't forget to check the description box. There you will find the link to download these slides, and go there, download the slides and use it in your project. If you have any query, then don't forget to write me on my WhatsApp number. There I will definitely reply you guys. Okay, and the WhatsApp number I will give you in the description link, so you can get there and get from there. So that's all for today guys. See you in the next tutorial. Till now, bye, and thank you very much for watching this video.